Hi boys and girls, you are here because you have received the Philips MP3 player, and today we're just going to take a look at how you can use this to listen to some great audiobooks. So let's first take a look at what came in your bag when you received it from the Cotton Creek Library. You got a bag that looked something like this, nice protective bag, and inside you're going to find your MP3 player, obviously. Also, you're going to find your little baggie with the earbuds and the alcohol swab. We had talked about those and what to do with those in the previous video. And there's also a charging cord. And the charging portion for this particular MP3 player is right at the bottom. That goes there, and then this end would go into any charger that you would use for your phone, an Apple phone, or for an iPad. Something kind of cool to note, all three of these pieces have, if you can see in there, a color-coded theme. Obviously, your MP3 is blue, and then there's also a piece of colored blue tape on the earphones and on the charging cord as well, because if you're anything like me, these are laying all over your house. So that way, when you see that little color-coded tape, you know that that belongs to Cotton Creek Library, any one of those pieces. If your Philips is a different color, it'll be differently coded to whatever your color is. Okay, so let's take a look at how to use your MP3 player. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and plug in my speaker right under here. You would be, of course, plugging in your earbuds. Let's go ahead and plug that in. Move this out of the way. Okay, now to turn it on, right on this side, there is a slider button. You're going to slide it towards that way, to the right. Just for a couple seconds, and your screen will pop on, and you will be brought to the first book. Now I'm going to push pause just so I can explain a couple of other things before we listen to the book. On this side, to the opposite side of where you turned it on, you'll have your volume. That'll give you volume up and volume down. So let's listen real quickly. I'm going to turn it up.
11 Birthdays. Written by Wendy Mass. Read by Kathleen McInerney.
Turn it down. Now let's say I have already read the first 2 chapters of 11 Birthdays, and I would like to get to chapter 3. So in order to do that, if you want to go further into the book, you're going to push the down button. If you would like to go backwards and read previous chapters, you're going to hit the up arrow. So let's go to chapter 3.
But question, chapter 2, chapter 3. The evening before.
And there you go. Let's say I want to go back to chapter 1. Maybe you were listening to your book while you were sleeping last night. You fell asleep and you forgot what happened in chapter 1. So you go back.
The other part, chapter 3, chapter 2.
And it'll bring you back to the beginning of the book.
Audio.
Let's go ahead and push pause. Okay, let's say you've already read 11 Birthdays, or there's a different book on the list that you're really excited to read. You can hit this button right over here, and this will give you an entire list of all the different books that we have on your MP3 player. You're simply going to find the one that you want. Let's say you want to read Fuzzy Mud, and once you find it, you'll push play.
This is Audible.
And it will be playing your book for you.
Presents Fuzzy Mud.
And you notice on the top it tells you what chapter you're in out of how many total chapters, and it also tells you how much battery you have left.
Material read by the author. Chapter 1.
Okay.
Tuesday, November 2nd.
And go ahead and push pause when you are no longer listening so your book doesn't run, obviously. Now let's say you're done for the night. You're going to be putting your your MP3 player somewhere safe. So you're going to go ahead and you're going to turn it off the same way that you turned it on. You're going to slide this button over until it says bye. And then you know it's off. Unplug your earbuds, and you are nicely going to stick all 3 components back into the safety case to keep them nice and safe. 1, 2, Even if you're not using them, you can just kind of roll them up and stick them in there so they all stay in there together and don't get lost. Of course, if you need to charge, you're not going to stick it in the case overnight. But if you're not going to be using it and you're not charging it, make sure it goes back into this protective case. All right, and now it's time for the fun part. Go pick your favorite book to listen to and have fun. Bye-bye.